Everyone is about to get trapped here. Nobody sees what will be coming next. But while Bitcoin is consolidating, for me it's very obvious. Will update about my trades. I have some positive news that I've researched and potentially also some bad news. But most importantly, watch the whole video through because this one is going to be very important. And as always, let's get into the short term. And in a shorter time frame, Bitcoin is still just consolidating inside of this mathematical triangle. Now keep in mind that we are trading in this uptrend. We have been getting these breakouts to the upside from this bull flag pattern, from this inverse head and shoulders pattern. So it is going to be likely to see a continuation of the trend and eventually a break to the upside. But at the opposite side, well, we have been getting a rejection from the second point of Fibonacci level of resistance, and we have been forming a CME gap down below us. But I think that this will be a massive trap. And in this video, I will be going over exactly why. Now first, we have got some very interesting news that we need to be talking about, because today is the final deadline, or this week is the final deadline for the White House crypto report. So this is going to be massive. The White House will need to release the information about how they are going to be buying and adding Bitcoin to their strategic reserve in a budget neutral friendly way. So today, or well, this week, they need to be releasing this information to the public. So yeah, this is the update on the timeline. Here's the source, and also here's another source from the official White House website. But I am just going to be connecting the dots because at the same time, yesterday, Donald Trump has posted this 8-minute long explanation on his Truth Social account with the description of greatest Bitcoin explanation of all time. So this is crazy because Donald Trump is basically just bull posting about Bitcoin. He has been quite literally saying to buy Bitcoin, and he is buying a lot of Bitcoin himself. And if you're just going to be connecting all of these dots, well, I think we are setting ourselves up for something great. I think the USA is literally about to buy Bitcoin for their strategic reserve. And if this will be happening and will be getting announced possibly today or this week, well, we are in for a mega ride. Now, right now, these are just going to be rumors. I'm just going to be connecting the dots, but it does make a lot of sense, right, for this to happen. And because of this, it could just be that this a little bit of a dip, which we are seeing in the shorter time frames, is going to be a massive trap. Now, at the same time, we have got more news, even more news, because today, Jerome Powell is going to be doing its speech at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, which is going to be at 2:30 p.m. today, Central European Time, which this event I'm also going to be live streaming because there's going to be some massive resignation rumors. And if this is going to be happening, it's going to be massive for the crypto market. Definitely be prepared for a potential scenario like this. I'm not saying it will happen, but if it does, it will be massive for the crypto market. I will be live streaming this event, and I will be live streaming today for these massive rumors as well. But because of this and because of some more data, I'm not saying that we will fill up the CME gap. But I'm just going to be saying, I do not think it's going to be likely that we're going to be coming back down. But I'm just going to be saying that if we are going to come back down to be filling up this CME gap, well, then it's going to be a big trap and it's going to be a big opportunity in the market. So be prepared. I don't think it's going to be likely the filling up of the CME gap, but if it will happen, it's going to be a trap. It's going to be a big trap, so be prepared to buy. And make sure to trade over on weeks with the lowest fees available all around the world. No KYC, so make sure to check out the links down below. However, yes, I do think that Bitcoin will break out to the upside already Anyways, that is where I'm currently betting on with my week's trade. I'm currently in a slight loss of 4-5k right now. It is changing every second. On this Bitcoin position over here, I think we will break out to the upside anyways, because the data is still just looking good. The Bitcoin funding rates are trading very low at the 0.01% mark, which is the neutral level. And as long as we're trading at the neutral level, more liquidity gets created on the top side. And I do think eventually we are going to be grabbing that topside liquidity. As you can be seeing over on this chart, as long as the funding rates are going to be low, well, there's going to be no reason to be worried. But whenever the funding rates are going to be reaching these higher levels again, well, then I think we're going to be seeing a shorter time frame top. And then it's going to be time to sell in the market. Right now, not yet. Right now, it's all good. And I'm going to be expecting even more rallies to the upside. Going to be following that global liquidity. That is what I think is going to be the more likely scenario. And for me, it's going to be so obvious about where Bitcoin is headed towards. In that longer time frame, I think we are in that last wave. It's very obvious. So regardless of this little dip that we could potentially be seeing, well, I'm just going to be buying it because I think Bitcoin is going to be headed more to the upside in this parabolic wave, in this last wave, where a lot of money will be made. Now, about this last wave, I will be doing a very bold prediction, because if everything is coming together very nicely, I think that Bitcoin will actually be topping out whenever the USA is going to be buying the majority of their Bitcoin for the strategic Bitcoin reserve. Because at that point, I think everyone will be FOMOing in. I think everyone will be having this mindset like the USA is buying Bitcoin, so you cannot go wrong anymore with this investment. And I think exactly at that moment, when everyone is going to be getting euphoric, we are going to be entering a bear market. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about that. But before that is going to be happening, I still think we have got some more upside left in the tank. And we're going to be seeing another move to the upside. And yeah, everybody is going to be FOMOing in. Everyone is going to be buying the altcoins. But if you want to be updated about my exact trades in absolute real time, make sure to join my Platinum group, which is absolutely for free. Make sure to check out the first link down below and you can be joining. I am sharing all of my trading updates in this group in absolute real time. Be sure to be checking it out if you are serious about making money and if you also want to be printing some money over here in this last part of the cycle. Anyways, talking about Ethereum, Ethereum is seeing a bit of a short-term dip. We are really seeing a significant correction in the shorter time frames, but I'm not going to be getting worried at all for me. Now, yesterday I was showing you that I was slowly starting to scale out of my Ethereum trade over here. Yesterday, everybody in the comments were calling me stupid for scaling out at these levels, but I was explaining you, eventually a correction is going to be due. I do not know when this correction is going to be happening. But yeah, after so much upside, some kind of a correction is of course going to be inevitable. Now, I will be saying that this correction which we are seeing is going to be giving us some very good opportunities in the market. So stay level headed. I think we need to be watching out just for the next levels of support. Yeah, this previous range over here is going to be a huge level I will be looking into. But if you want to be updated about that exactly for the next opportunities, make sure to join my Platinum group, of course, with that first link down below. Still, the Bitcoin dominance is just in this major breakdown, but on the hourly time frame, we are seeing a slight correction back to the upside. Just like, for example, we have been seeing this correction over here, back to the upside. We have been forming a rising wedge formation, and eventually we went and dipped even lower. Right now, I just think we are in some kind of a same correction back to the upside, but eventually we are just going to be dipping even lower. Of course, nothing goes ever up in a straight line, and nothing goes down in a straight line. Corrections are inevitable during this downtrend, and that is just what we're seeing right now again. Just a correction, just a bit of a bounce before headed even more to the downside for the Bitcoin dominance and before the altcoins are going to be exploding even further. Because yes, I do think in this last part of the cycle, an altcoin season is happening and the altcoin dominance will be increasing by a lot. Now, quick thing before talking about some more interesting things, I can right now add stories in my Platinum group. So I think this is very cool. I can be updating you guys in real time in these stories about everything which is happening in the market. So also, yeah, be sure to be checking that one out. I'm building a lot in my Platinum group. I'll be sharing everything in this group. So yeah, if you're not in it already, I do not know what you're doing. Make sure to do so and start trading over on weeks with the lowest fees, with it being available in every part in the world, or most part of the world. Make sure to check it out if you want low fees and if you want a trustworthy and reliable exchange. Anyways, with that being said, Total 3 is seeing this break to the upside. Just a bit of a rejection from this level of resistance, but I still do think we're trading in this massive cup and handle formation, and we are bound to see a break to the upside. Altcoins are about to explode in this part of the cycle. And another thing which I want to be saying is that I will not be shorting in a bull market. I'm not going to be shorting altcoins. I'm not going to be shorting anything. It is a bull market. My rule number one, I have set in the beginning of this bull market, October the 30th of 2023. I've said it since this time, do not short in a bull market. Well, it has been giving me great returns for this bull market. So that is my rule number one. Make sure to stick and follow to that. Anyways, today is going to be absolutely massive with these news events that could be incoming. I will be live streaming that, so make sure to follow me over on there. Make sure to prepare yourself, deposit some funds over on WeX with these amazing opportunities which we are getting in the market. And anyways, with that being said, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.